Hi, I'm Jed Sims, and in this session, we're going to talk about how to maximize your benefits for your project. Now, for some reason, people find it very difficult to identify benefits. Many times we come into organizations and they have what they know is a good idea, but they just can't identify any benefits, particularly financial benefits. So, what we're going to take you through is a process that we use to maximize the number of benefits for projects. And we've taken projects from 0 to 5.6 for highly technical, from 0 to 40 million for banking projects, from 6 million to 72 for manufacturing distribution projects, etc. So this process is highly effective. As I said, many projects struggle to identify benefits and it's unnecessary. Now, what we recommend you have is a set of desired business outcome statements, which for a project normally vary between 6 and 16, sometimes go up to 20, but 6 to 16 is the normal, so you're not talking about hundreds, okay? Desired business outcome statements are clear, specific, measurable descriptions of the end states that should exist in the business after the end of the project, when everything is working just right, that can be measured by yes, no, true, false question. But if you don't have those at the moment, and you have some objectives or goals or targets or whatever, then you can use that for testing this process out. Then you use the top benefits funnel to identify your benefits. And this benefits funnel is designed to expand your thinking. Too many times people are just looking for the financial benefits. And you can often find the financial benefits where you don't expect them. So you need to think expansively, broadly, before you get tied up in just financial benefits. And this is what the benefits funnel does. It requires you to think outside the business initially. What's this project going to do for our customers? How will our customers benefit? How will our competitiveness benefit in the eyes of our customer? Competitiveness only exists in the eyes of your customers. Whatever you think you've got internally is irrelevant. It's what the customer can see and what they value. So that's the competitive benefit. Then we move inside the organization to see what capability, what benefits there are, what will we be able to do better, faster, cheaper, that we can't do now. And that is actually where most of the benefits of projects are, in enhancing the capability of the organization, either making it faster, cheaper, better quality, enabling it to do things it's never been able to do before. Capability is a real key benefit area. Productivity in terms of staff, what they can do with less time and effort. Financial benefits, obviously, but at this point, number 5. And then risk reduction. How will this reduce the risks of the organization? And this is something that normally boards are very concerned with. So as you can see, this is a flow from the customer through to the internal board level risk reduction benefits. So it's a logical flow of different types of benefits. And you do this for each of your outcome statements individually, and that's important. They may not end up being the benefits of that particular outcome statement, but by taking each one in turn, it helps you focus on where the potential benefits are. So that's the first part. You go through and you end up with usually 6 different types of benefit: customer, competitive, capability, productivity, financial, and risk reduction for each benefit. Then you can maximize your benefits. You do it again, only this time you start with the benefit statements that you got from the first pass. So in this case, you start with these benefit statement, you use the funnel again to identify the benefits of your benefits. So if you have a customer benefit of customers will be able to place their own orders, for example, then you say, well, what's the customer's benefits from that? What's the competitive benefits of that? What's the capability benefits of that? What's the productivity benefits of that? What's the financial benefits of that? Which may be increased sales. And what's the risk reduction benefit? And you do that for all of the benefits that came out of the first pass. Now, I'm not going to kid you and say this is not hard work. It is. But it can be very, very rewarding, because this is how we've moved projects who have been struggling for benefits to having too many benefits, because we've gone through again and identified within the customer competitive capability, productivity and risk reduction financial benefits that were invisible the first time round. So this is why it's so important to do it twice. Now if you identify, as I have done on occasions, 100 benefits from the first pass, this gets like hard work going through it again, but it pays off. It's where those benefits that would otherwise be missed and therefore never realized are identified. Finally, you then take these benefit statements, structure them, eliminate duplicates, and link them to their outcomes. So, first of all, benefit statements need to be clear, specific, and measurable. Too often I look at benefits lists and I have no idea what the benefit is. It's all loosey-goosey, and things like better customer service, and we ban the word better. It doesn't mean anything. It needs to be clear, specific, and measurable. You need to be able to measure, did we achieve this or not? It doesn't mean it has to be financial. Tangible actually means measurable, not financially measurable. So if you say we're going to reduce the number of errors, that's measurable. You may not be able to put a dollar figure on it, but it's still measurable. And so the benefit statement needs to be made very clear, specific, and measurable. And we give you a 4-part syntax to say, use this to state your benefit statements. Now some benefits will be the same and are just restated in different words because you come through the process a number of times. So obviously you need to rationalize these down into one statement where you've got duplicates. Each benefit needs to be linked to the business outcome that will enable or deliver it. Now some outcomes will deliver benefits, others will start the process, but you won't be able to achieve the benefit until all the outcomes or a whole series of outcomes have been achieved. But it's important to know what benefits will be made available when specific outcomes are delivered. So this is a very important part that's often missed, is linking the benefits to the outcomes that will enable or deliver it. Then you can go on and pick up the financial benefits and quantify them to make sure that you know the full value of the benefits. And what as we sort of warn people, you can end up with too many benefits. And here are so many projects that are struggling for benefits, and through this process you end up with a great number of benefits. So where you have financial benefits that are just too hard to quantify, then you can find that you don't need to quantify them all because you've got enough, more than enough, and you can just highlight them as these can also be realized even if we haven't quantified their true value. So the benefits identification is one tool in the value equation module. The first step is to define and refine the desired business outcome statements. Then you use these as the basis for identifying and maximizing the business benefits by outcome. Then you take the financial benefits and quantify those such that they're clear, specific, measurable and trackable, so you can actually track to see if they change during the course of the project due to external events. Then you, for each outcome, identify the change activities required to move you from your current state to the desired end states, and then generate an outcomes dependency roadmap which shows you the logical sequence in which those outcomes and their attached benefits can be delivered. And that can be over a period of time, showing you that how you need to deliver different outcomes. It also shows the value often of the early outcomes which enable the later ones and their benefits to be realized. Because often management may feel that this particular part of the project is a waste of time when in fact it's vital to the rest of the project. And the outcomes dependency roadmap makes that very clear. When you have a value equation, you can increase the value, often by over 100%, increase control because the outcomes, the benefits, the financial benefits, the change activities are all measurable. You have greater control over your project, and you eliminate waste through loss of value by picking up all the benefits that are available or excess costs, because you can optimize your expenditure to get the most bang for the buck. That's critical to getting the most value. So now you can focus on your project, to realizing the identified benefits and banking those financial benefits when you get them. Good luck with your projects.